Hey everybody, hope you guys are having a great day, and we are doing a completely different setup today. This is actually a 2021 feel like shaking things up and want to change the way that I provide you guys content. So I've always had a really structured way of doing it, and I don't know, I always followed this formula that I wanted to put out what I wanted to see. And I really enjoyed people that kind of got straight to the point
Yeah.
and just gave me the information that I wanted. But I also really like being enjoyed. I feel like YouTube is a platform where, we're able to be entertained as well. So I kind of want to do a little bit of both and make this a little bit more of a casual setting. So to set this off, I've decided to do a little question and answer episode, I guess you could call it. So let's just kick it off with the first question. So the first question that I got, and that I actually got quite a bit, was how old are you? The answer is I am ageless. I have no age. I am a part of the universe. I've been here many, many times. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 35. I'm very happy and proud to be 35. All right, next question is, have you ever meditated while listening to Andy Smith Productions' Soothing Music by Andy Smith Productions? Yes. And it was great, actually. So I really enjoyed it. The next question that I got is, I got some questions, a couple of them about my reading schedule, actually. And so this is actually a pretty good opportunity. Let me grab. So this is my stack for this week. Yoo-hoo. And so what I do is it's just based on the way that I do this channel. My reading schedule is completely different than I would say most. And I actually just pick out a book every night, and then I will open up to wherever that bookmark is that I'd previously read, and I will read until I find something interesting. So sometimes it takes me a couple of minutes. Sometimes it takes me a lot longer than that, just depending on the author and the book. And as soon as I find something interesting, I just mark it, and that's the book for the night. And then the next day I will go and get a completely different book. And I just keep doing that until I wind up with 7 books for every day, every evening before I go to sleep. And that's really my reading schedule. I think on Instagram, because I'm posting a new book every single day, and here as well, it looks like I do a ton of reading. I actually don't. I read, maybe 30 minutes every night. It's not crazy. But I do read every night, and that is how I come up with the structure for the channel. And it's also how I come up with new ideas, because I'll read one author like Michael Singer, and then I will read another author like James Altucher, who have some very different styles of thinking. And so in between them, I will kind of ponder about, how they both make sense. How is it possible for those two ideas to coexist? And somewhere in the middle is like this new idea. So that's where I kind of come up with some of the content ideas for this channel as well, and for my Instagram channel. So that is my reading schedule. It isn't that crazy. And when people ask me, how many books are you, or what book are you reading right now? They'll say, what book are you reading right now? That one. And next week it's a different one. So there's probably 30, 40 books that I'm halfway in between reading. I haven't finished it yet. And so all I can do is tell people it's so good so far, because I'm not there yet. It takes me forever to get through one book, going through it that way. But there's a ton of books that I've read before I started this channel, cover to cover, which is actually how I used to read. I used to read cover to cover, and I read the foreword and all that fun stuff. So there's a couple of books that I've already read, and I'll just kind of go back and sift through. But there's some new books that I haven't gotten through all the way yet. And yeah, it makes it kind of confusing, but I enjoy it. That's how I read. That's my reading schedule. The next question is, what is my mindset and my passion towards work? So this is, that's good tea. So this is not work for me. I don't know how else to describe that. This is my passion. This is something that I've always really enjoyed. I was a mess as a teenager, and so books was a really great way for me to kind of work on myself and fix myself. And let me tell you, when I say I love working on myself, it's like that's my hobby. I love fixing myself. I love figuring out what is wrong with me and then finding it in a book, applying it, and then seeing results. I love it, love it, love it, which also results in me enjoying fixing other people. This is what makes me weird. This is what makes me odd. It does not matter where I am, what I am. I could be at a party, screw the party. I will find someone in the corner, broken. What can I do for you? Or how does this make you feel? How would you do things different? You know, it's just, I have a problem sometimes. I love it though.
Because you might have a problem.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
You have a problem? That's what you're telling me? You want to handle it?
Yes, sir, Sergeant. I want to handle it.
I mean, yeah, definitely a possibility. But I do love it, and I've always had a passion for it. And I have a story on my Instagram. I was thinking about sharing it here on YouTube, but it is, I posted it bravely on Instagram and left it up there. But I'm nervous about posting it here on YouTube because the audience on Instagram is like people I don't know. And then there's a couple of family and friends here on YouTube that are subscribed here. So I don't know, maybe I'll do it. But in my story on Instagram, I kind of shared how I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I don't anymore, by the way, just so you know.
Thank God.
Just because I find some motivational speakers to kind of hype people up and then they send them out of the room and then those people kind of don't know what to do. And so that is the thing that I don't like about motivational speaking. But I really enjoyed sharing kind of like what I'm doing now, just the information that I have found that has been super helpful for me, and then sharing it with someone else and seeing the light bulb go off in their mind and then having a better life, result, experience, marriage, friendship, job, whatever, because of that information. And so I really enjoyed kind of just being this conduit of positive information. And that's where the motivational speaking thing came from. But yeah, this is my passion. This is what I've always enjoyed doing. This is what I could do for free, because I'm doing it for free. This is what I could do all day, every day. And it gives me focus and purpose and determination and all that good stuff. So this is my passion. And then the mindset towards doing this is, why not? I had this idea a couple of months ago, and all I knew was I needed to do something, towards my passion with my life, and I wasn't sure what the heck that was. I never thought I would be on Instagram and YouTube. I just am not the biggest social media person, believe it or not. In fact, I really don't post personal stuff.
What? Oh. Okay.
Everything I post is for, the Booksters Club and things like that. But yeah, the mindset really is to continue to get better, to continue to improve, which is actually what this video is all about. I'm still watching other people here on YouTube and doing my research. And so it's like, you got to model sometimes. You got to model and see what works. And so I just want to make sure that I'm giving you guys good information and that I'm also providing it to you in a way that you enjoy, just trying to make that all happen for you. Which takes us to the next question: your biggest motivation and your biggest aim. Now, this question is interesting because the motivation that I get, sorry, let me put this down. The biggest motivation that I get is when, and like, look, I would love to say like, oh, my family, I like to see them. My family is always number one, and that's always going to be whatever I do anything positive for. And I would love to provide, a great life for them, doing what I love and all that. But what really keeps me going in my passion, not just in my day-to-day life, but in my passion and doing this, is the comments that I get. Sometimes I will get a comment that says, you know, I really needed to hear this today. And I think, perfect. I've been that person where I come across information, a book, a post, a quote, whatever it is, and it speaks directly to what I needed to hear. And I find that to be the thing that keeps me going the most in doing what it is that I'm doing. And that is the thing that really is my purpose. I want to assist other people in the way that I have been assisted. I have been assisted before, and I've had life coaches, and I've had some great people, mentors in my life who have shifted the trajectory that I was headed towards, and it was all for the better. And so did I do the work? Yes. But the information was presented to me that I didn't know about. So I love that. I absolutely love that. And my biggest aim, you know, I think that having the biggest audience possible would be fantastic. But I'd also love to be an author. I don't think other people know that about me. I would actually like to write books, just be a writer and write books. I love books for the same reason. I open up a book, I gain so much from it, I want to give that back. So I would love to be an author. I love public speaking. I love getting up in front of people. I know it freaks some people out, but I actually enjoy it. I enjoy the adrenaline rush. So I'm not a big cliff diver or like, let's go jump out of an airplane or scuba diving or that kind of a person. I freak out just going into like dark water that I can't see 2 inches below. I will not do it. So I'm not that kind of a thrill seeker, but when it comes to something like getting the adrenaline rush from like speaking in front of people, I really like it. I enjoy it. So that is definitely the big aim, to be speaking across the globe, sharing great information and assisting others in their personal evolution, writing books that also accomplish the same thing, assisting others to grow and think new thoughts and apply them in their life. And I would really like to create like a how-to book, like a very concrete, you know, worksheets, like let's do this. Let's not read it in theory. Let's like do the work. I love those kind of books. In fact, I started a program called the Find Yourself program. It's on Instagram Live. I have 5 clients right now. It's amazing. I'm getting feedback from them where it's like, you know, the tools you gave me are actually starting to work. This is fuel for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I also found out too that I am probably 5th chakra, which is why we got all this blue going on over here. And expression is really big for me. So it's not enough for me to just get this information, put it in my head and apply it in my life. I love sharing it with all of you. And that's what the Booksters Club is all about. You know, those are some thoughts. This is me. Hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, I'm really going to start changing the way that I provide you content here on YouTube. I'm going to just try to be a little bit more casual and speak to you as if you're sitting right in front of me right now. And I hope you enjoy that vibe a little bit more than the very like, and today's featured book is, because I don't know, that's how I would want to be spoken to. Just speak to me like we're speaking right now. So that's why I'm switching things up. 2021 is already, you know, doing what I was hoping it would do. Shake things up, change things up from what we all experienced in 2020. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Watch the content. Let me know. Maybe do a little before and after if you're new to the channel. Tell me what you think. You like the old stuff? You like the old way? Like just get to the point? You like this stuff where, you know, it's a little bit more casual? Let me know. I'm totally curious, open for suggestions and constructive criticism. And until then, I will see you tomorrow, Booksters. Hey there, thanks so much for watching the video all the way to the end. And thank you for all the support by clicking the like button and the subscribe button. It helps us support the channel. Also, I'm over on Instagram. I do IG Lives and coaching, and I leave some bloopers on there as well. And thanks so much for commenting. I read all the comments and I really appreciate them. Thanks. Bye.